Russell Westbrook having a phenomenal season, 27-7-7, most efficient ever. Joel, you're a big Westbrook fan, so I'm going to ask you, was Russell Westbrook misused in OKC?
I'm going to do a Russell Westbrook right now and pass this opportunity to Riv. You can go first. I went first last topic. I think it's fair.
Okay, Riv.
So I want you to hear your
It's nothing fair with me and you. I wouldn't have gave it to you. I'd have went first. I'm like that, though. You're not. Anyways, I think it's too early to say because I don't think I think it's a small sample size. I think the small ball era doesn't necessarily work unless you find success in it in terms of in the playoffs. I don't think regular season success can really determine if it works. I think you need to find success in the playoffs, and I think playoff success is based on how many times you make the WCF and the NBA championship. I think constant second round eliminations is not playoff success. I think it's just like
it's a good team.
What about Western Conference Finals?
I just say, what if you make the conference finals or the NBA championship repeatedly, then that would be deemed success. But if you don't win eventually, then it's like, okay, is this really working or is this not working? I mean, this is the first time they actually tried the full small ball era with what they do.
True, but we're on the topic of Russell Westbrook, though.
What was the question? Sorry.
Was he misused in Oklahoma City?
Too early to say. I think OKC, he put up record numbers. He put up triple doubles. He won the MVP. 30, 10, and 10 is ridiculous. I think he showed he can carry a pretty weak team to the playoffs.
Very weak team.
But I think it's too early to say because in OKC we've seen it fail, and in Houston we have yet to see if it can fail or succeed yet. So that's why I would say it's too early to say. That's just me though.
Okay.
You're gonna say it succeeded because it's probably 30 games of your knowledge.
It didn't succeed. I'm gonna let the audience choose what they want to believe. Okay. I'll lay down the facts, you guys. Whatever you want to believe, you believe.
First, please tell them how many games it's been.
59 games total in the season.
No, not in the small ball era. Not in the small ball. Talk about the small ball era.
I'll get to that later. Let me lay down the facts right now. We're talking about Oklahoma City. We're not talking about the Rockets. We're talking about Oklahoma City. In 2016, they misused him.
Did he win MVP
until
that
he
year?
left. Yes, but they misused him.
Did he win MVP?
Yes. That doesn't matter, though. They misused him. They misused. Just because you won MVP doesn't mean you weren't misused.
But that doesn't matter?
So LeBron, okay, just an example.
Wait, but that doesn't
when LeBron
matter?
won MVPs with a bad supporting cast, the Cavaliers did a bad. The Cavaliers
did a bad job surrounding
supporting
him with talent. Definitely heard that narrative.
Did a bad job supporting him with superstar talent. They didn't misuse him. You can't attract talent to a team like Cleveland. It's a small market. That's a fact.
Okay, so the real question is that they didn't surround Russell Westbrook with talent. That's fine. Okay, let me get to my point. Hope you stop interrupting me.
I don't know. Stop.
I know you have some. You might have some form of ADHD right now. Let's just keep on going.
I actually have that.
2016, the Oklahoma City Thunder were last in 3-point percentage at 35%.
I'm about to throw these numbers again.
JC, they were 26 in 3-pointers made. 2017, the next season, yes, Paul George is here, and Carmelo Anthony.
That's your favorite player. He sucks.
Carmelo Anthony, right? Okay. I love Melo. Love Paul George. Okay. 22nd in 3-point percentage. Then 12th in 3-pointers made. JC, I don't know. Does that add up to a good team spacing wise? A good 3-point shooting team?
Just to quickly jump in, Paul George shot 39% from 3 that year.
Okay, well, I'm talking about the team. I'm not saying it wasn't fault. I'm just saying.
Just making sure they don't come at.
Not a lot of spacing, okay?
No. Not for 2018. A player like
the Oklahoma City Thunder were 22nd in 3-point percentage and 35th with 35% and 12th in 3-pointers made. So I just don't see that they were a good 3-point shooting team.
True.
Russell Westbrook is not a good shooter. He needs spacing.
Yes.
We know that. So on average in the 3 years, they were 25th in the league in 3-point percentage and 18th in 3-pointers made. So as Russell Westbrook as the main focal point, Oklahoma City couldn't space the floor.
At all.
Something Kevin Durant complained about on the All the Smoke podcast with Matt Barnes, excellent podcast with Steven Jackson as well. Love it.
His last year in OKC, he wasn't the main vocal point of offense. They turned it to PG.
Okay, I'm gonna get into that too. Trust me. So this year the Rockets are first in 3-pointers made a game, and they've been first in the last 4 years, which is why they have made runs in the playoffs. Okay, so this narrative, what's the biggest narrative, JC, around Russell Westbrook when players leave him?
It's
He's
his
a
fault.
bad teammate.
It's
his
his fault,
style of
okay.
play.
I'm not saying that though.
I know you're not saying that, but I just want to make it clear because I want to defend Russell Westbrook a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Last year, Paul George was an MVP candidate.
He had a pretty great season.
What is he this year?
Injury prone, not doing so well.
Yeah, injury prone player.
Mm.
Not because he left Westbrook though, because he was injured.
Oh, but
He was
why?
injured when he played with Westbrook.
I
isn't-
get that, Joel. That's a very good point.
So I just want to let that be known. Okay.
Okay, so then talk about Victor Oladipo.
Victor Oladipo in Orlando, he wasn't even that good.
And
Let's
then
just
in
be honest.
OKC, he wasn't that good allegedly, but then he gets to Indiana, he's all of a sudden an all-star. So let's
And
talk
now
about
he's
that.
playing. He's not that good.
He's
he's
not
come back.
that
he
good.
came off of it.
He's coming off.
I'm just
injury.
saying. But yeah.
But we're talking
Okay,
about
he went to Indiana.
became
and
an all-star.
He
Became
became
an
an
all-star.
all-star. That's fine. Okay, but still, Oladipo's not enough information for me. It's
That's
not
true.
something. It's
But
not
Paul
somebody that
George is enough
I'm putting
information.
importance in.
And Oladipo is on the record saying that watching Westbrook, his preparation every day made him become a better player.
So
Keep going, Joel.
Okay, and since small ball, January 1st to be exact,
Mm-hmm.
Russ has the most points in the paint in the NBA, even more than Giannis.
Wow.
Russell Westbrook is averaging 20 points per game in the paint.
Mm.
That's more than Giannis, more than Zion, more than these physical athletic freaks, including LeBron.
Wow.
So, yes, all Westbrook needed was shooters surrounded around him.
Mm-hmm.
How many points does he average this year?
27 points per game.
You know he led the league in scoring twice in OKC, right?
Okay.
And 1 year he averaged 30.
Okay.
Just wanted to throw that out there. While you
That
do
doesn't mean that the Oklahoma City Thunder surrounded him with the right pieces to fit
I
his play
understand,
style.
but
And to fit his play style, and saying that, that's what misusing means. It didn't fit his play style. They misused him because they made him do things that,
like what? He
that-
wanted to shoot.
okay, but this is the thing. They made him do things that weren't going to fit his game.
Mm.
Westbrook isn't taking many threes now. Why? Because he has all the space in the world to drive it to the paint.
Yep.
So he'll just do that. He settled in Oklahoma City because there was nobody to, here, I'm not double teamed. I'll pass it to you. I have spacing. No. There was a year, the first year, his MVP year, Taj Gibson and Steven Adams were starting.
So wait, if that's interesting to say that
Virtually
you say
no
that
floor
because
spacing.
the teams with Kevin Durant, the teams they made the finals, right? When they had Harden, KD, they had Tabo off the bench. They had
Serge.
They had Ibaka. They had Kendrick Perkins. They had not like the best shooters. They had all right shooters. He still was taking threes though, and he's still. That's just what he wants to do. Take threes.
I think it's unfair to compare a 23-year-old to what he was at 29, at 30. He
true.
matured in his game.
Mm.
And if they would have
Has he really matured in his game though?
he has matured in his game. And I want to let you know this.
I think he plays the same
This year, Riv, highest field goal percentage of his career.
since January 1st.
No, for the year.
Okay.
Mm.
59 games.
What's his
Best-
highest field goal percentage?
47%.
47.
He has the best 2-point percentage of his career,
What's that?
52%.
That's good.
And the best efficient field goal percentage of his career with 49%. And he has the lowest amount of turnovers per game since 2016. So I'd
What is
say
it?
this small ball is working really well for him. I think it's about 4.4.
Turnovers?
Yeah,
God damn.
this season. And in February alone, he's averaging 33 points per game, 7.3 rebounds per game, 6 assists per game, and 55% from the field. I'm going to say this. It may not be a popular opinion,
Mm.
but I believe that if Oklahoma City surrounded Westbrook with the right pieces, spaced the floor in Oklahoma City,
Mm-hmm.
I think right now we're not sitting here saying that Steph Curry is the best point guard in the league
Wow.
or of the decade. I think it's Russell Westbrook.
Mm.
It's funny that you say that
Wow.
because Russell Westbrook still won everything that a lot of point guards didn't win.
Mm.
And yet you still talking about how he's misused. Realistically, let's be realistic. Like, come on, bro. Like, he won an MVP. He averaged a triple-double 3 times.
He was misused. He averaged a triple-double
He's-
on the strength of his own greatness.
He's being used right now, 27, 7, and 7, right?
Well, that's because he's playing with a 35 point per game score. You got to take a back seat a little bit to somebody.
More than a backseat. James Harden gets double teamed as soon as he touches the ball.
That's true.
So Westbrook is wide open sometimes.
Mm.
But
to be
that
noted,
wasn't added.
To be noted, yesterday against the Boston Celtics, James Harden got mad at Russell Westbrook because James Harden got double teamed and Westbrook didn't cut to the basket. So, they're feeding off each other. They're getting into a groove.
Mm-hmm.
And Russell Westbrook, it's safe to say, that, yes, even with the accolades being won, he wasn't surrounded and he was misused in that aspect. JC, you're a big LeBron fan.
Yeah.
I know you're a LeBron fan.
Mm-hmm.
He won a lot of awards on bad Cleveland teams that he propelled.
Very true.
And I think in hindsight, we can all say that it was unfair to criticize LeBron for not winning a championship because he didn't have the right pieces.
I don't,
So,
I don't think
same
anybody
thing-
criticizes Westbrook. For
Oh
winning
no, a lot of
championship, though.
people bring up that finals record a lot of times.
I don't think anybody
No,
criticizes
but I'm saying, I
Westbrook,
think people criticize Westbrook for not making it past the first round, not doing this, not doing that, even though the proper team wasn't around him.
Yeah.
You got to take that into consideration.
That's
And it's
true.
not the Eastern Conference, it's the West. We know the West is harder.
Tough.
That's what I have to say on the matter.